Today, I'm gonna teach you the 3 things that took me from an insecure boy with no direction, no purpose or drive, to the confident, driven man that I am today.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
It looks like I'm having a blast, huh? Looks like I'm even living life. You might even look at these clips and think that you wish that was you, surrounded by the girls, surrounded by the friends, partying it up. But deep down, that was just a cover up to how I was really feeling. I think I was like 22 or 23 in most of these clips. Sure, it looks like fun from the outside, but when it really came down to it, I hated how I felt and who I was. Not just from the partying and the drinking, but from the way that doing these things actually made me feel. I honestly didn't have a lot of respect for myself, for the people around me. I honestly didn't really care about much. I didn't have big dreams or goals. I just looked forward to when the next party was gonna be, where that next hit of dopamine would come from. But I didn't have drive and purpose, and that was literally the definition of being a low value man. Now listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I regret all these choices that I made. I had my fun, and I honestly learned a lot about myself through these experiences. But as I get closer to my 30s, I feel obligated to share these tidbits of information with you, because honestly, I wish somebody would have shared them with me when I was younger. That's gonna bring us to our first point, self-discipline. Man, I used to work in the restaurant industry back in the day, and if any of you guys have been a bartender, a server, you know the absolute degeneracy that goes down in the industry. I guess you could say I enjoyed being the life of the party. I liked the attention that came along with being the fun guy. I remember when I decided to have this big mindset shift and start changing and teaching myself about self-discipline, the first thing that people started to say to me was, man, why are you no fun anymore? Whenever I started turning down invites to go out with friends is really when I kind of noticed how people react. Learning self-discipline is easy, but acting on it is very difficult. Having self-discipline is the ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptation to abandon it. My big aha moment was when I started to get judged for not wanting to go out anymore. As crazy as that sounds. When they tried to guilt trip me into partying and honestly even made fun of me for being lame or called me a pussy for not drinking. That's the moment I realized that I was doing the right thing. It was also like a clear indicator of the type of person I no longer wanted in my life. I'm no longer going out and acting like a degenerate anymore. The difference is knowing where my line is, not allowing myself to cross it. This leads directly into the second thing that turned me into a high value man. I learned to have self-respect. If you don't respect yourself or who you want to become, you have no chance in hell at becoming the person that you want to be. Learning self-respect, similar to self-discipline, can be very difficult, but it might be single-handedly the most important of the 3. To have self-respect is quite literally a direct line to loving yourself. If you have dreams and goals for yourself, the only way to achieve those things is to have pride and confidence in yourself and the things that you're doing. Having self-respect is that act of behaving with honor and dignity. Basically what I'm saying is if you say that you're gonna do something, fucking do it. It's hard to completely change who you are, especially when you didn't respect yourself for so long. The easiest way to develop your self-respect is by setting small goals or boundaries, tasks that need to be completed, and then complete them no matter what. The big thing that helped me out was practicing saying no. Hey bro, you wanna go out and grab some drinks or dinner this weekend? No, sorry man, unfortunately I can't make it. You get my drift here, and it might be hard at first, but it honestly does get easier, I promise you. Number 3 is know your worth and find your purpose. This is a little 2-for-1 for you to end us off. Knowing your worth is a direct correlation to your self-discipline and self-respect. I can guarantee that if you figure out the first 2, your self-worth will be exponentially higher than it was before. As for finding your purpose, I want you to know something. There's nothing wrong with not knowing what your purpose is, but there's something incredibly wrong with never searching for it. If you want to be a high value man, you have to constantly be searching for what that thing is. Never stop searching. I promise you, you will find it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it can help some of you guys in your lives. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.